Good morning, students. Now, today the lecture is based on the basic introduction of dispersion and total internal reflection. Now, I start. The basic introduction of dispersion. The phenomena of splitting of light into its component colors is called dispersion. डिस्पर्सन को हम इस तरीके से समझ सकते हैं कि जो लाइट विजिबल लाइट का स्प्लिट होना कई कंपोनेंट्स में कलर्स में या कंपोनेंट्स में स्प्लिट होना ही डिस्पर्सन कहलाता है. डिस्पर्सन ऑफ लाइट इज कास्ड बाय द चेंज ऑफ स्पीड ऑफ लाइट. Dispersion of light is caused by the change of speed of light ray of each wavelength by different amount. Dispersion of light जो होता है वो speed of light के change होने से different colors या different wavelength के change होने से different colors होते हैं. इसी वजह से जो light split होती है वो एज अ डिस्पर्शन वर्क करती है या उसको हम डिस्पर्शन कह सकते हैं. नाउ द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडाइसेस ऑफ अ ट्रांसपेरेंट मटेरियल फॉर अ स्पेसिफिक ब्लू लाइट एंड स्पेसिफिक रेड लाइट इज नोन एज द डिस्पर्शन ऑफ द मटेरियल. द यूजुअल चॉइस ऑफ द ब्लू एंड रेड लाइट आर so called F and C lines of hydrogen in the solar spectrum. सोलर स्पेक्ट्रम में हम F और C लाइंस को हाइड्रोजन लाइंस भी बोलते हैं, नेम्ड बाय फ्राउनहोफर, जो कि फ्राउनहोफर के द्वारा नेम किया गया. विद द वेवलेंथ ऑफ एंड इनकी जो वेवलेंथ होती है वो 4861 और 6563 एंगस्ट्रॉम की होती है इन दोनों के बीच की. Now it is generally more significant, however, to compare the dispersion with the mean refractive index of the material for some intermediate color, such as the sodium D Fraunhofer line of wavelength 5893 angstrom. The dispersive power of the material is then defined as the ratio of the difference between the F and C lines and the D index reduced by 1. Or hundreds of the different type of optical glass are currently available from manufacturers. These may be represented by graphically on a plot of mean refractive index against dispersive power. Now next slide, that is the relationship between refractive indices and dispersive power of several representative optical glasses and plastics in this diagram. Now in this slide we can discuss the total internal reflection. Now we know how total internal reflection works. Now we discuss this total internal reflection in this slide. When a ray of light emerges obliquely from glass into air, the angle of refraction between ray and normal is greater than the angle of incidence inside the glass. And at a sufficiently high obliquity, the angle of refraction can actually reach 90 degrees. In this case, the emerging ray travels along the glass surface, and the sign of angle of incidence inside the glass, known as the critical angle, is then equal to the reciprocal of the refractive index of the material. At angles of incidence greater than the critical angle, the ray never emerges and total internal reflection occurs, for there is no measurable loss in the glass surface is perfectly clean. Dirt or dust on the surface can cause a small loss of energy by scattering some light into the air. Now in this slide, light is totally internally reflected in many types of reflecting prism and in fiber optics, in which long fibers of high index glass clad with a thin layer of lower index glass are assembled side by side in precise order. The light admitted into one end of the each fiber is transmitted along it without loss by thousands of the successive internal reflections at the interlayer between the glass and the cladding. Hence, an image projected upon one end to the bundle will disconnected and transmitted to the other end, where it can be examined through a magnifier or photographed. Many modern medical instruments bron- such as stethoscopes and bronchoscopes depend for their action on this principle. Single thick fibers, actually glass rods, are sometimes used to transmit light around corners to and otherwise inaccessible location. this this is the thin hair fiber used in optics, shown in this diagram. Now next slide is optical fiber is used as a medium for telecommunication and computer networking because it is flexible and can be bundled as a cables. It is especially advantageous for long distance communication because infrared light propagates through the fiber with much lower attenuation compared to electricity in electrical cables. This allows long distance to be snapped with few repeaters. The 10 or 40 gigabyte bits is typical in deployed system. Through the use of wavelength division multiplexing, each fiber can carry many independent channels, each using a different wavelength of light. The net data rate without overhead bytes per fiber is the per channel data rate reduced by the FEC overhead multiplied by the number of channels up to 80 in commercial dense WDM systems as of 2008. Thank you.